Ano ang tamang tayaan? Ang pag-ibig na pupuno sa ating puso o ang pamilyang bubuo sa ating pagkatao?
You will suffer the way you made me suffer. Your family will never be happy.
Para siya nagtayo ng makapal na pader sa pagitan namin. Hanap ka kaya muna ng sub?
Kanino yan?
Akin.
Lanti ka! Lanti ka! Parang mo na rin akong pinatay kapag tinuloy mo yan.
Akong bahala sa inyo lahat.
Ay! Ay! Cellphone ko yan! Magkatakaw! Tulak!
Sino yung nagpakabayani?
Chinese, may eyeglass. Parang Chinese na Clark Kent.
Superman?
Everyone, meet David Chow, my boyfriend. Come here. Pa. David, this is my papa.
Hi, sir. It's an honor.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And of course, this is my mama Lucy.
Ma'am, nice to finally meet you.
Of course, my tita Kai,
Hi, David. Welcome to Manila.
Thank you.
her daughter Gia, my sister.
Gia. Small world.
Oo nga eh, small world.
Wait, I don't get it. You guys know each other?
Kwento ko na lang over dinner, Achi.
Okay, sure. Come here. So this is my ninong Manny.
I'm sorry, I think we have to skip dinner. Kasi nag-text yung mga relatives namin. They wanna meet with us instead. Let's go.
Thank you.
Bye, Jefferson. Invite mo na lang ako sa wedding mo, ha? With your lucky girl. Have a nice life. Go sit down.
Thank you.
Gia, paano nga uli kayo nagkakilala ni David?
Tinutukan po ako ng barel, tapos kinuha din po yung cellphone ko. Buti na lang dumating si David, siya po yung nag-save sa akin.
Mabuti hindi ka nasaktan.
Hindi naman po, Papa. Kinuhanan lang po ako ng police statement.
My God, kaya naman pala. You know, David is never late. May aberya pala.
Thank you, David, for saving my daughter.
It's nothing, sir.
Lagi kasing nasa convenience store kasama ng tiga-PR. Kung denied, lahat na nangyari, alam ko.
David, kailan ka dumating dito sa Philippines?
Kanina lang po.
Kanina lang.
It's really hot back in Singapore.
Mas mainit doon ka dito?
Kind of. Parang. Mainit lang po talaga. I'll be here for 5 days.
Sandali lang pala.
Bilis lang po.
Thank God. For this wonderful evening.
So, pang ilang girlfriend mo na si Dana?
Ma,
She's my 4th.
And gaano katagal nagtagal yung last relationship mo?
5 months, Miss Lucy.
Hindi ka pala pang matagalan. Nangiiwan ka ba?
Ay, hindi po. Actually, sila nga po yung nangiiwan. They always say that they're not my priority.
Aha, a player.
No, ma'am, of course not. I'm just busy. Working student po kasi ako. I worked as a barista in a coffee shop and a bagger sa construction depot. Hindi po ako pwede magpabaya ng studies. Otherwise, I will lose my scholarship.
That's good.
So, gaano na kayo katagal?
1 year.
8 months po.
Mukhang may iba kang ka 1 year, David.
oh my God, you forgot about Universal Studios?
We were together 4 months before that.
No, we weren't official yet.
But I counted it as a relationship, so count it.
I see, your father left you. So, any emotional baggages?
I was 8 when my father left. And I saw my mom cry over him for so many years. I admit na meron akong konting angst sa tatay ko, but I did not let it consume me.
Ma, please, it's getting too personal.
Do you mind?
No, Miss Lucy, it's fine.
So you think you're ready to be a family man, David?
Yes, sir. Actually, si Dana na lang po ang hinihintay ko. When she's ready.
But it's not up to her. Saan ka kumuhugot ng lakas ng loob para isipin na bagay ka sa anak ko? Who do you think you are?
We were not even aware that you have a boyfriend in Singapore. Now, this is what you get. Palibhasa. Binigla mo kasi kami. Mas binigla mo ako, ma. I mean, the churros. Kala ko tapos na usapan yun. Hindi talaga matatapos dahil it is such a good partnership. Palibhasa, namulat ka na buhay, prinsesa. Hindi mo ako mapipilit, ma. Wait and see.
Stop it, you two! It's been a long night. Dana, I didn't appreciate you bringing a guy unannounced.
Biruin mo? Mag-iisang taon na pala sila nung David na yon. Wala man lang ba nakukwento Achi mo sa'yo?
Pero alam nyo, kay Papa talaga ako nabigla. Kasi hindi naman siya ganun sa lahat ng mga naging ex ni Achi Dana eh.
Alam kasi ng papa mo na hindi pa seryoso si Dana sa kanila. Pero dito kay David, mukhang ibang level talaga.
Pero alam mo, Ma, parang okay naman si David. Parang mahal talaga nila ni Achi yung isa't isa. Maswerte nga nila eh.
Anak, hindi ka na pala si Superman. Hindi bale, hahanapin natin si Iron Man.
And you? Pati yung mga churros?
I didn't think you'd mind. Remember, we have a big project with them, ang Amadeo.
Bring that to the office. Tsaka ayoko yung pinaparis mo si Jefferson kay Dana. Hindi ako nagtrabaho ang buong buhay ko para iparis lang ang anak ko sa ibang tao.
But Jefferson is so in love with Dana. Lahat ibibigay para sa anak natin. They have 5.5 billion.
I have 6.
Fine! Bahala na kayo!
Thank you, Pa. I really don't like Jefferson.
Well, ayoko rin naman sa mga churros eh. Nangiyabang.
But do you like David?
Don't push it, Dana. Breakfast at 7. Be at the office by 8. You start tomorrow. Who do you think you are?
Nobody, sir. Compared to you, I'm a nobody. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Nobody.
Sige, mangasar ka pa.
Babe, it's okay. At least you were humble. You know what? I think there's someone outside your door.
Huh?
Surprise! You come here. I've been wanting to do this all day.
Me too. So why are you here? Late na.
To shower.
I showered.
So ayaw mo.
Playing hard to get? wants me in the office tomorrow, so let's just go out after, okay?
Sige. But before that, can we please tell them about...
One at a time, David, please.
Babe, 5 days lang ako dito and I have to go back. Let's tell them the plans that we're getting married and settle down in Singapore.
Pwede wait lang. Hindi ganun kadali, okay?
Look, I know hindi magiging madali. But we have to tell them.
Alam mo, dapat di na ako pumunta dito. Nakaka-stress ka.
Ba't ka naman may stress?
Kaya na-stress eh. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. Huwag mo akong pipigilan na kung ayaw mo kami ma-stress.
Hello?
Hello, David. Adam Wong here.
Sir?
Please come to my office at 8:15. Log in David Shaw at 8:15.
Okay, sir. Excuse me, sir. Your 8:15 is here. Have a seat.
Thank you.
See.
Sir, this place is impressive.
Thank you, David. I have a project in Manila. Matagal lang hindi umaandar to. I need your help.
Sir, I would love to. But I have a job in Singapore. And I'm actually leaving in a couple of days.
Gia and her group are already at the site. Just look at it. Make a recommendation. How hard can that be? Do you have time to help me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Ang ganda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Gia! Okay na. Bubuksan na ng guard yung mga kwarto sa taas. Umayag na siya.
Thank you, Kuya.
Siya nga pala yan si Summer and
Hey.
that's Abigail. Mga kagrupo ko yan. Lahat kami mga interior designers. Actually, may dalawa pa kaming kagrupo. May kailangan lang silang tapusin sa office.
I don't want to pressure you, but I already know about your papa's plans for you.
I'm not pressured, Ma. In fact, I'm ready, no? Alam ko naman yung number 1 rule ni Papa eh. You start from the bottom, and then you work your way up.
No! No. That has changed. Thanks to me.
What do you mean, Ma?
This is the best thing that can happen to anybody. But, one wrong move mo, masasayang at mawawala. So, think wisely, anak. Bata ka pa. Unahin mo na ang career bago ang ibig.
Acquired to ng Dragon Empire Builders a few years back. And ilang architect na rin ng mga sumilip dito, I guess, mga 5. Pero they all have the same recommendation. To demolish and build a new structure.
Nakailang revisions na rin kami dito kaso hindi namin mapa-approve ang mga design.
Napapagalitan na nga kami. Preserve ng preserve kasi si Ate Gia. Sabi na nga, i-demolish para matapos na yung usapan.
Pero I agree with you, Gia. Hindi to dapat i-demolish. Dapat i-preserve. Yung history. Art. May story.
That is exactly my point. Alam mo, ang tagal ko na sinasabi sa kanila yan.
Alam mo, na-imagine ko na. We can use its distinctly Art Deco architecture and make it modern and contemporary. Pwede rin tayo maglagay ng modern lounge chairs for the guests. Doon, oh.
Ay, tama. Pwede rin tayo maglagay ng isang magandang relic sculpture para sa center wall.
And we can also put illuminated pilasters here, here, and over here.
Exactly. Papalitan natin yung lights kung pwede.
And right over here in the center, pwede tayo maglagay ng ultra-modern geometric chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Alam mo, nagka-customize
Eto,
sila.
tignan mo. Isang vibrant colored wallpaper na ilalagay natin sa lahat ng wall.
We could also top it off with metallic wall furnishings.
Yes, at pwede rin tayong tumawag ng mga talented Pinoy visual artists to make all the pieces. Ay, ito. Lalagyan natin ng magandang carpet dyan pataas. Di ba?
And what if palinis na rin natin to para lumabas yung ganda, di ba?
Excuse me. Sorry dyan sa ongoing construction niyo, but may we remind you na bukas na kasi i-present ang recommendation.
Oo nga.
At 11 in the morning sharp.
Yes.
That's soon.
True.
Guys, 10-minute break muna tayo.
Okay. Ako ba niyo lang?
Aba, overtime? Okay. Yes, for signature. Okay, Gia.
Salamat po.
Alam mo, may HR matters kami na discuss with Sir Adam as soon as the schedule permits. Gia, last year ka na-assessed, evaluate, and approved for promotion to project head. But until now, walang announcement and confirmation.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Last meeting na ng papa mo yung mga nasa loob, ha? Pwede ka nang pumasok pag nakalabas na sila. Papanik lang ako sa finance. They need this early tomorrow morning, okay?
Sige po, salamat po.
Shelly? Gia?
May i-discuss lang ako kay Papa sandali.
Regarding? May kausap ba ako o wala?
Tungkol po sana sa promotion cost project head. Last year pa daw po kasi dapat nag-take effect to eh.
Oh, that. Yes, you were recommended. But I did not approve it. Sa akin huminto ang pag-andar ng papel mo, Gia.
Pwede ko po bang malaman kung bakit? Ang sabi po kasi sa akin ng HR, maganda daw yung assessment at recommendation sa akin ng ibang superior.
Kasi mababa ang standards nila. But I am not impressed with your output. Sometimes you're good. May brilyo. But not consistently brilliant. Pachamba-chamba.
Kung binigyan niyo lang po sana ako ng...
You are not ready to be project head yet. Hilaw ka pa, Gia. At ang hinog sa pilit, mapakla at maasim. Wala ka talagang konsiderasyon, no? Aabalahin mo pa si Adam with this kababawan?
Career growth at future ko to, Auntie.
Gipit ka ba? Ba't hindi ka makapaghintay? Kapag pinremote kita nang hindi ka pa ready, lalo ka lang magkakalat.
Wala akong kalat. Lahat ng sinasubmit ko, pinag-iisipan at pinagugugulan ko ng panahon. Maaaring hindi niyo po gusto, pero hindi ibig sabihin na basura po yung ginagawa ko.
I am just saving you the heartache, but now that you mentioned it, Gia, indeed, it is basura. Sandali! Andito ka na eh. Ilaban mo na to point by point sa presidente. Tingnan natin kung saan ka makarating.
Malayo ang mararating ko. Kaya hindi na po ako makikipagtalo, makikipagtawaran o magmamakaawa sa inyo. Excuse me.
Sana lang, anak, no, nakakarating sa papa mo lahat ng effort mo. Oh, ano na naman ang ginawa ni Lucy sa'yo?
Alam na alam mo talaga, Ma, ha?
Siyempre! Eh, sino pa bang balakid sa kaunlaran mo? Harang dito, harang doon. Alam mo, gusto ko na siyang pagawa ng sachet. Do not block the driveway.
Ma, ang aga, Ma, ha?
Eh, anak, ano nga ginawa sa'yo?
Ipangako mo muna sa akin na hindi mo palalakihin. No confrontation, no away, not today. Hinarang ni Auntie Lucy yung promotion ko. Last year pa nga daw dapat yun, sabi ng HR eh.
Ano? Naku, haharapin ko yung babaeng yan.
Mama, please, wag. Ngayon kami magpe-present, dapat kalma lang ako, relax lang ako, dapat maging okay yun. Okay? O sige na muna na ako, baka malate pa ako sa presentation to. Ingat ka dito. I love you. Bye-bye.
Gia! Baon.
Kala ko kung ano may. O sige na, bye-bye. Relax ka, ma, ha? Huwag kang iinit ang ulo. Bye-bye.
Buti na lang you're on time. Tapos na ang meeting ni Sir Adam. Now it's your turn to present.
Everyone, this is David Chow, architect from Singapore.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to present my recommendation on this old ancestral home in Manila.
Ayan na naman. Eh, ilang beses ko na pinascrap yung presentation yan.
Yes, we agreed to demolish that structure.
Ako ang nag-request ng recommendation.
Thank you, sir. The place was built in the 1960s, and as you can see, the place is really old and worn out. To demolish it would be a big loss, sir. Not only sa pera ninyo, but also sa history ng lugar. The place has a strong sense of nostalgia, which is something that I consider to be the missing ingredient in our staycation scene for a very long time now. To preserve the place would require additional labor cost, but we would save so much more on construction supplies and materials.
Do you have anything to back up your claim?
Yes, sir. Here's the comparative rough estimate of cost. That's to demolish versus to preserve. Back in the 60s, there are two architects who designed the place. Kumbaga, noong mga panahong yun, hindi pa sila kilala. It was only a decade ago when they were proclaimed as valuable artists internationally, thus making the place really, really valuable.
Harang ng harang. Crab mentality. Alam mo, nakakadiri talaga yung budhi ng babaeng yun. Pinagrabyado na, inisahan pa yung anak ko. Alam mo naman, tumahimik lang ako.
Aba, syempre hindi. Hindi biro yung pinaghirapan. Effort ng inaanak natin yan. True! Ipaglaban mo. Agapan mo.
Totoo. Kaya nga talagang ire-report ko yan si Lucy kay Adam.
Hustisya para kay Gia. Paurang tama at sinigang. Ang tamis ng pagmamahal.
Tumigil kayo para to kay Gia. Eh, medyo down ng anak ko eh. Alam niyo naman, comfort food nito.
At ni Adam Wong! At kapag kay Adam, iba ang lapot ng sabaw.
Espesyal na espesyal. Uy, gusto namin matikman yan, ha? Pag-uwi kami.
Kayo talaga.
Thank you. Thank you. Salamat.
Mukhang pinagbuhusan mo ng oras to, ah.
Thank you, sir. It's an interesting project, but I don't want to take the credit. It's really them. You have commendable people here. Galing ni Gia. She's very keen on details. And also Abigail and Summer. Very vibrant and artistic people.
Thanks, Gia. Abby, Summer?
Thank you po.
Good job, good job.
Okay, back to work.
Sige po.
Excuses.
Sir, would it be okay to have a minute of your time?
Excuse me pa.
Yeah, it shows.
Hi, Tita! Hi, anak! Hello! Oh, ano nangyari?
Approve!
Ang galing-galing! Nagbunga yung pagpupuyat ninyo. Congratulations! Congratulations,
Thank you,
anak!
Ma.
At dahil dyan...
Ano yan, Tita?
Wow! Lunch!
Sinigang! Ma, isa lang po ba yung dala nyo? Di ba paborito din po yan ni Tata?
Ayan! Isa pa!
I'm so sorry. I'm just not feeling well. Gutom lang siguro to. Where are we having lunch again?
Meron kayong gustong i-discuss sa amin, David?
Yes. But it is about the project. About this project. Of course, David can't do it.
He's going back to Singapore soon. So,
Hoy, ano yan?
Actually, sir, we came back to tell you that we're engaged. And I wanted to ask permission for marriage.
Hey, why the rush?
Are you pregnant? Sinayang mo mga plano ko sa'yo. Alam mo, from the very start, kung ano ka at saan ka papunta. Pinag-aral ka namin sa Singapore, hindi para magpabuntis!
Hindi na ako bata. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. But I promise you, this baby won't be a problem. I promise you. Magtatrabaho pa rin ako dito.
Miss Lucy, paninindigan ko ang bata. And I am more than ready for my responsibility sa kanila. So there's no need para magalit.
Shut up, shut up. You're not family here.
Hindi kayo pwede makasal. Wala akong pakialam kung buntis ka! At hindi pwedeng makalabas ito kahit kanino, Dana!
Paano, Ma? Paano? In just a few weeks, lalaki din yung tiyan ko.
I don't care! Just do as I say! Nakakahiya ka! Masaya na kayo? May pagtatawanan na kayo?
Michelle, pakibigyan na lang po kay Papa. Muna na kami, Auntie.
So, ano gusto niyo gawin ngayon?
Sir, katulad ng sabi ko po, I'm proposing marriage. And the baby will have my name.
Dana, do you agree with these plans?
Pag-iisipan ko po.
Dana, what are you talking about? Anong pag-iisipan? We talked about this already, right? About the baby, the marriage, and us settling down in Singapore?
What? Who told you you could take away my daughter? Buntis man o hindi, she stays here. She belongs here. Only here!
Dad! I'm sorry, David. I don't think it's the right time. Hindi ako sasama sa Singapore. I'm so sorry.
Sige. But the baby will carry my name. And I will be part of that child's life whether you like it or not. Excuse me.
Buti naman at okay na kayo ni Papa tsaka ni Auntie Lucy.
Hindi naman ako matitiis, no? Pag-isa lang naman ako.
Gusto ko lang naman maramdaman na hindi tayo laging saling pusa na lang.
Kasama ng loob ng bata at punta sa Singapore para humanap ng ibang trabaho.
Nagawa ko ng paraan niya as soon as possible.
Ngayong Miyerkules,
It's just David that I'm concerned about. I really love him. Kung kayo, one cannot fight destiny.
Laging hahanap yung paraan para magtagpo ang dalawang gusti for each other.
David!
Love Thy Woman.